Hello guys, welcome to Android App Development Part 5. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to run a simple app on Android virtual device and test and see that if everything is working correctly. Well, if you have watched my previous videos and created a new project, then you should not find any error. You may find or face a new error that your Android Studio is saying Android SDK location is not correct or JDK location is not found, something like that. In that case, you may see that where is your Android SDK location or JDK location. For this, you need to click on file and go to project structure. From here you can see Android SDK location and Android JDK location. My SDK location is on F folder. If you have installed the SDK to another folder or to any folder you selected while installing Android Studio and SDK, then you need to ensure that the path selected here and the path of your SDK location is correct. If it's not correct, then you can change the path from here. Just click the three dots from here and choose the SDK location and click OK. Next, just check that your JDK location is properly set up. Then you should not find any error regarding SDK and JDK. Then click OK. Now I need to mention an important thing before we run our app on Android virtual device. For that, we need to go to Android SDK Manager. To open SDK Manager, you can go from here, from menu bar, select tools, then Android, and from the sub menu select SDK Manager, or you can just click on the shortcut from the tools bar SDK Manager and click Launch Standalone SDK Manager. Then just scroll down to the list and see on this package Intel 86 Emulator Accelerator XM installer, and make sure that it's installed. If it's not installed, then install it, select it and install it from here. You can see it's already installed on my system, that's why I don't need to install it again. Actually, why we need this emulator accelerator? If we install this accelerator on our system, then our emulator or virtual device will be faster, and when you test your apps on the Android virtual device, then you can find it fast and smooth. That's why you need to install that package. If the package is not available, then your emulator may perform in slowly. So install it and find your emulator faster. Well, now before we run the app on emulator, let me show you some other important things. While designing your layout on the layout manager, you can see that the XML activity underscore main.xml for the main activity, the layout is activity underscore main.xml. From like this layout, you will have different layouts. You can design them and dragging and dropping the views on the layout and etc. and do some other things. uh, the layout is very small here, and you may find it so smaller than me, and the text on the layout is not properly visible. In that case, we can do one thing. We can just select the settings button from here and uncheck the include device frames if available, this option. Now you can see the device frame around surrounding this layout is gone, and it's bigger, and now the text size is large, and you can see easily. If you like to see that how your layout is looking on real devices, then you can just get back the device frames. Now we need to test this simple app on Android Virtual Manager. Then we need to open the AVD Manager. Again, you can open the AVD Manager from Tools, Android device, AVD Manager, or you can just click on the shortcut from Tools bar. Here, right before the SDK Manager, the AVD Manager shortcut is located. Just click on it, and from this window you can see one virtual device already is created. It's the default device which comes with Android Studio. You don't need to create a new one to test your app if you don't want, or you can create many devices from here. Create virtual device, clicking here you can create your desired Android device and install your desired Android version, Lollipop or Jelly Bean or any operating system you want on that device. So when you install Android Studio, the default Nexus 5 API 23 has already been created for you. We can now just test our Android app, our project that we created on last tutorial. There is nothing on this Android application, only a text that says hello world. So to run this Android application on our virtual device, we need to click on this green icon from actions. Just click on it, and it will take some time to run the emulator. I have already run it for several times, that's why it will run a bit faster than your Android emulator. If it is for the first time, then it may take some more time, because it's now installing the operating system, the Android version, and it's setting up all the necessary things for your emulator. It's just a virtual device, virtual phone you can say, and you can test, you can do all the things that we usually do on our real smartphones. So after it's running an app, you can see all the functions of Android devices. You can also browse internet from here. That's actually ridiculous. We don't want to browse from here. However, if it's for the first time, then you may be asked to input the your email address or some settings. Just think that if you buy a new phone from market, then you need to set some things before you use that phone, such as your email address, your name, and time and date, etc. Now our Android virtual device is running an app. We can test our simple app. For this, just click on run, this green icon. When you click on that icon, you will be taken to this pop-up, and from here you can see the connected devices. Only one virtual device is connected now, which is this ABD that we ran a few minutes ago. And if you have another device, a real device connected to your computer, then you will also see that device under this connected devices option. You can select any of the connected device and just click OK. Now you will see at the bottom Gradle build running. That means it's building the application and APK. It will install that APK on this Android phone, virtual phone, and you will see the application's main launcher item, the main launcher activity, which is the home screen when it's run on the Android virtual device. It may take a few minutes or less to run for the first time, so don't worry, it's normal. Just have patience. It's still working. Now we can see it's installing APK. The APK is installed, and our simple app is running on the Android Virtual Manager. Now we can see the activity, the layout that is being shown on activity underscore main.xml, and which is the home screen, the launcher item, and the user will see this first because there is only one activity, and the application's home screen and launcher activity is this activity. So you learn how to run your app on ABD Manager. While building your application, you may need to run it again and again to see how it looks on the real device, and to test that everything is working properly. So that's all for today. If you like this video, please comment and share this video with others, and do subscribe to my channel to get future updates and future videos.